Yeah, well, I wasn't as down as much as I thought I was going to be on these positions. So let's see how the day plays out. Ticker, ticker, ticker. Google is still in drill team 6 mode. Google looking like it's ready to go test that overnight low of 353.3. Still have some runners on these 357.5s that expire Friday. So Google look like it's starting to drill early. See how that plays out. Also, just trying to see how my QQQ 690s for Friday can end up panning out. Started out a little down. Trying to see if I need to add to them.
Oh, Tesla on the daily still does not look pretty.
No, not at all. If it rallies into 390, I'll probably get short.
Yep.
And then for Micron, 930 is going to be key. Pre-market high is 934, and hourly volume point of control is 930. I meant.
Ticker, ticker,
Google is
ticker,
moving to
KC.
349.
Ticker, 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 KCCSY. The 618,080 calls up 300%.
CRDO, relative strength again, coming for pre-market high right now. Testing it.
Yeah, so I'm adding to my Tesla 375 for Friday and adding to my Q690s for Friday. The market's still looking kind of weak. Looking at Tesla, looking like it's ready to certified drill. If it can get back down to that 378 area, it's probably going to take that out. Microsoft is full bear early out the gate, kind of like Google is. You had a nice bounce on Meta, so Meta could possibly be given an opportunity to short it. If you're still bearish, AMD surprisingly looks strong early, while Micron isn't looking as strong. Micron actually looks weak, to be fair.
Yeah, I rejected that 930. That until it gets over 930, I have no interest in longing it.
Ticker, ticker, ticker. Tesla in drill team 6 mode. Amazon just looked like it took the next T plunge. Tesla looked like it's about to drill if it can hold this trajectory. Glad I added.
Good morning, Uncle Buck. Ticker, ticker, ticker. Microsoft just got filled at 84 cents. Took the tomorrow 380 puts.
Ticker, 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 ticker. Google full drill. Full drill. I mean, can't stop, won't stop. These runners, 357.5s, up 313%, closing half.
Ticker SPCE, Virgin Atlantic. We can get a hold for 15 minutes above 505. See $6.
Let's go. Ticker SOXS, $12 calls for tomorrow or next week. I'm sorry, not tomorrow, 6/18, $12 calls up 33%. These are finally coming back to life. I've been in these forever.
Nice. Look at this drill on Tesla. See if Tesla can get up under 380.
Damn, I wish I had it on that pullback.
Ticker SPY. Have an H pattern formation forming on the 15-minute.
Let's go.
Drop it.
No. Ooh, I'm making another pullback. If Tesla breaks today's low of 380.15, which I have no doubt it will, my target is still 365.07. I've had that target for a hot minute, so hopefully we get there.
Hopefully we get there. I'll see you when we get there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Intel INTC. Hi, they look strong.
Well, if anybody's wondering, INHD is still halted.
No, not wondering.
I wasn't either. I got out of it.
Ticker. ABGO looking like it's starting to catch a bid. Potential morning star reversal bounce set up on Broadcom. Just keep an eye on that.
Ticker SPY H pattern confirmed. We're now approaching 726.5. Next level down 725.
See if we can get this. Let's see if we can go back. So with Qs, I'm trying to see if we can get back to yesterday's close. We can get back to yesterday's close. That's what was that? 693.72 ish.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. How you feeling?
A little bit better, but I'm still struggling. I'm really coughing a lot, so won't be in the speaker panel today, but I'll give you an update if you guys would like.
Please do, sir.
So this morning, the markets were virtually bearish, gamma conditions. So essentially volatility under SPY under 730 has the potential to push up towards that 734.5 to 737 zone. I personally think 735 will probably be the height of today if we do bounce off of this 725 zone. I have no issues if you size small buying the 725 visit. However, the conditions favor shorting the pops under 730 today. The floor, the strong floor for SPY is going to be, 720. So even if we break 725, it might act as a catalyst for a stronger sell-off, or it might bounce there. You kind of have to see how it responds. But for me, the pricing's so high today, me not feeling good. I'm going to sit today out probably, and I'll be listening, though, to you guys. And Tesla, I am looking for 370.26 today on Tesla, and we will close out our 380s at that level.
Thank you, sir. Confluence. We love it.
Yes, sir. Thank you indeed.
Feel better, doll.
Hopefully, I feel better, guys, tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, you can't miss tomorrow. You're gonna have to do everything.
Yeah,
you can.
man. Y'all got to stay out of that play box, the sandbox, man, with AJ, man. I'm just saying, man. I don't
Oh
know.
man, how about them Knicks, boy? How about them Knicks?
Knicks and 6.
Yeah.
Knicks and 6.
Gotta go.
You can have a Wimbenyama. You can have a Castle. You can have a top hat with a tassel. Knicks and 6. Real quick. Just looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana right now, butted up against resistance and looking like it's trying to reject it. See if it can sell back down. Looking like Bitcoin needs to break 62.515.50. Breaks that, and you might see kind of like more of a waterfall trend to the downside. Looking at Ethereum, 1642.43. Looks like that's en route. Gold and silver look like they're trying to get a big rejection right here. The miners as well, looking like dust trying to bounce with a potential hammer candle close on the 15. FAS actually looks kind of strong. So, the banks are looking relatively weak. Speaking of relative weakness, RSP looking like it's weak. The MAGs, Drill Team 6 setup, 10-year also showing signs of weakness while the VIX and VVIX trying to bounce. You see this rejection after a potential spike out the gate on SPX, NDX, SPY, QQQ. Those H patterns intraday coming out that pre-market look real prominent. See if they can go back and test the close of yesterday. Looking at Amazon, has already taken an ST plunge. Tesla setting up bearish. Apple setting up bearish. Microsoft already drilling. Google has been drilling under 350. Google can't stop, won't stop the drop. Meta said, wait for me. I'm right behind you. Falling down this hill like Jack and Jill. NVIDIA trying to hold serve. Palantir trying to get a big rejection right here. Micron holding serve, trying to catch up to AMD. Netflix is still trying to set up with a bearish lean while Broadcom sets up with a bullish lean. Keep an eye on that potential Morningstar reversal. Hood with a inverse hammer on Hood. Hood looked like it could drill team 12 or some shit like that. Adobe hanging out at the lows while Intel full bull, can't stop, won't stop. See if it can clear 117 and push. Oracle still that H pattern off of their earnings miss, and that wasn't even really an earnings miss. It was just a capex spend issue with Oracle. But either way it go, they're still bearish. UNH is bearish as well, and you see Coinbase and MicroStrategy set up to drill. See you at the bottom.
Don't forget
Nice
the market
recap.
leader, guys. Market leader Walmart taking off. I mean, you can literally.
I thought it was
play that
Intel and
against-
CRDO.
Huh?
I thought it was Intel and CRDO.
No, market leader is always Walmart. Somebody was trying to switch it to Rivian, but that's not going to help. So, yeah, market leader Walmart. You can play that against all-time highs. Take some Julys.
I know that's right. Ticker. I don't know why Google is so bearish, but closing out the last of these 357.5's up 452%.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I don't know why Google is selling so much faster than the rest of the.
It's losing the 50-day moving average. It lost it yesterday on the close. Confirmed it down yesterday on the close. So that's a big macro level. Room to 345, and then I would expect some kind of bounce. Actually, 348 right now.
Ticker. SPCE Virgin Atlantic up 100% on the day. We have confirmation of that hold above $5.05.
Ticker.
Boom.
Ticker. Intel is breaking its ceiling currently.
Let's go.
Ticker. SPCE IV expansion. IV is now at 259%.
Good
$5 calls in the money.
Let's go. Ticker. I'm going to take these Walmarts for July 17th, 140 calls, chasing premium, and at 29 cents.
Got a nice spike on the market led by the Russell.
UAE leaders want to keep their bold economic ambitions, including investing billions of dollars in increased oil production and in AI data centers, on track. The relationship is important for Tehran, too, as the Gulf nation was among the Islamic Republic's biggest trading partners before the war began and a key conduit for sanctioned Iranian oil.
Ticker SPY, taking the 732 calls for today. Small size for lot.
I'm just waiting on my hands. Gonna wait till 10. Don't really see anything.
Yeah, I'm the same, man. Just kind of for anything today, just kind of watching it.
I do feel like we're at a resistance point right here, but I'm gonna see how we react. If we can break through, and then potentially test that 73.40. If we reject here, I'll go short.
So it doesn't surprise me that the market didn't kind of fail right here because NVIDIA never looked weak. NVIDIA actually looks rather strong.
Ticker ASTS pushing high of day.
That's my gambit on SPY, Kev. Until NVIDIA breaks 200, I can't be bearish.
Ticker. Rocket Lab entering here at 49 cents for the next week, June 18th, 150 calls, chasing premium. Rocket Lab, RKLB. Let me see what I got filled up.
Yeah, I'm in the Space Mobile 120s for July day.
Yeah, I'm in Space Mobile, DGXX, SPCE. I'm in a lot of space plays, but I'm taking this one. I already have Rocket Lab, but I'm taking this one again. I don't think it's going to fill me. Okay, 52 cents. I'm taking it. 150 calls for next week. RKLB.
So surprisingly, AMD still looks strong and starting to show signs of strength with Micron as well. As soon as NVIDIA starts showing signs of weakness, the market is going to drop. The market's going to reject and dump.
Yeah, but so far our first few prints off the OMM, they haven't really loaded yet, so there's Q's is a bit more bullish right now.
Indeed, that's all I've been watching.
There goes the pump on Rocket Lab. Grab that just in time. Ticker RDW 618 $20 calls up 51%, back in the green.
Yeah, I think I'm in the 24s on Redwire. The 23s. 23s for July. Oh, they're finally green. Slightly.
I know. I was like, yay, they're green again. Let's go.
Ticker SPY entering 730 liquidity level. And if we can hold above 728, I'm bullish.
Ticker IWM. I'm in the 298s for tomorrow, chasing premium. Looking for these to go green. Hopefully by the end of the day today, if not tomorrow. We'll see what happens, but currently down.
Ticker added some Apple 295 calls for Friday, trying to play a run back on this high. Got a level at 294.58. See if we can get there.
I think we're gonna push a little bit.
Ticker CRDO, new all-time high.
Let's go.
Boom. Dun, dun, dun.
Ticker QQQ. Don't forget, I mentioned the 707 level. If we break through that, we got 715. Well, 710, then 715. But 707 is at next level.
Ticker SPY 732 calls up 25% and pushing.
Hell yeah, nice call, bro.
Yeah, ticker into 73.85 calls right now.
Still about 60 cents away from VIX pivot, Kev, so going to be jumping out pretty soon.
Okay, Kev, did you mention in your news, I don't think I heard it, but I may have missed it, the Now and IBM partnership? NOW and IBM?
I did not.
Okay. Well, that's new.
Ticker SPY 732 calls up 40%. Pushing up stops.
Good call.
Up $150 a contract on the SPY calls right now.
Ticker QQQ is at the daily 5 SMA right now. So 705.53 it's at the daily 5. So it needs to reclaim that for any higher. Really nice bounce though.
I've got SPY breaking, has to break out 231.70 for a higher push. Still trying to get the 732.
731.70?
731.70.
You said 231.70. I was like, whoa.
Sorry. I meant 731.70. Yeah, this is a big liquidity zone.
Yeah. Ticker. As we approach the 73.30 to 73.40 on ES, I would look to scale out of longs because there's a level of resistance over here.
Yeah, Asia high is 73.31.25. So it'll have a hard time getting over that again.
Imbalance is very bullish.
Yep. But we're about to approach pivot, so you would expect some absorption first.
Yeah, I think Heather mentioned it's a retest of the
Yeah, and pivot on Milk's chart as well.
correct. And I'd imagine that's like
Nvidia just looks strong though. Look how strong Nvidia looks. Nvidia looks strong. You had that nice bounce on Broadcom. AMD is super duper strong. Morningstar setup on Micron. Seeing strength. I'm seeing strength where you want to see strength at. If you want to see a push higher.
ARM is too. ARM.
So shout out to ARM, but I don't put ARM in that bunch of market movers. So that's why I didn't mention that. I mean, I could have mentioned SMCI or some other tickers, you know.
I think ARM's going to catch up and be one of those market movers here soon.
The 10-year is melting. The 10-year looks like it wants to melt. The VIX and VVIX look like they want to melt. Got a nice bounce on the mags. Fast is pulling back. Dust is pulling back. You see the metals catching a bid.
And SPY rejected pre-market high.
Yep. Nice little bounce right off the pivot.
Yep, just like that.
I did take a quick scalp. I was too quick to stay in spaces.
Yeah.
But I took some 72.40 puts from 550 to 730.
What we don't want to see here is everything to retract and stop, because that means we're going to chop all damn day.
I don't think we'll chop today.
I hope
So,
not.
Riley, those last coup prints on OMM were what, 2.2, 2.4, and then it just dropped to a 1.58. So, shows me that there's going to be some volatility. So, I can expect, and I just have to wait to see if OMM flips.
CNN says Iran is preparing defenses on Karg Island.
Yeah. Sounds like them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that last print, the ceiling moved like $6.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Up or down?
Down.
It's
743
just
to
one print.
737.
It's not anything to.
Right home about yet?
Yeah, it didn't really move for Q. Yeah, actually, it didn't move for Qs at all, actually.
I mean, you can get like your pen out and maybe start writing on the letter,
That's cool.
but I wouldn't get my stamps to send it home.
Capiche.
So Tesla look like it's about to pop. I'm finna try to get filled on some 390 calls. Or the 392 and a halves.
I'm waiting for this to drop for an entry, if it will. Pull back to maybe 385.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, you might get to 385. I don't know.
Next level I have on NVIDIA is 203.56. That's why I have next resistance. We break above. Whew.
Yeah, I cut those Apple calls. I'm gonna look to grab some Nvidia 205s to go with these Tesla 392.5 calls. Try to ride this wave up. It's look like we're gonna get a nice little push higher. The Russell looks super duper strong right here. You look at Q's back over 705, SPY back over 730, and the Dow looks like it's ready to push as well. Come on, Tesla, let's get over 390, boy. Stop playing with me.
Ticker, ticker, ticker. I'm going to take the Tesla, TSLL $13 calls for tomorrow, 25 cents.
Ticker, poet. High of day. It looks like it's going to run.
Let's go.
I think we're gonna run.
Ticker. Trying to see if Tesla can get to 393.44. If we can get to that 393.44, then it'll go ahead. If we can clear that, to go test yesterday's high a day, which I don't know. It'll probably get rejected around that area, around yesterday's high a day, but we'll see. See how it goes.
My internet is having some trouble here, so I'm on a mobile hotspot, so I'm probably gonna log off and just come back later.
Look at these moves on ARM and AMD. So identical.
Sounds good, Devon.
Thanks,
All
Devon.
right, bro. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Kev, I like this setup on Tesla. We can break through this 289.15 resistance. Yeah, I've got next level 393.
Yep, I got 393.44.
Does anybody have levels on Microsoft? I know it's like playing with fire, but I wasn't able to get to this chart mark levels this morning.
I do. Let's see. Let me go back to the daily.
Yeah, I got levels as well. You can use her levels though.
So right here at 380 or 392.75, I got then on the daily 391.75, 391. Your magnet's going to be down here at 390. So if you need anything lower than that, let me know.
Nope, that's all I needed.
I'm going to see.
Thank you so much.
We got to get past this 393.75, 392.75. Yeah, 392.75 is resistance for support.
I got 394.52 is a level that you want to see it clear to make make the trek back up towards 400 and 400 plus. To me, right now, it's in limbo. I got support at 391, breaks 391, 386.57. If it loses 386.57, it's probably gonna go down to about 375.
Thank you both. That's what I needed. I just needed I needed the range for the day, just where we could break high and where we could break low.
Yeah, big rejection on Apple. Apple looking like it was going to have a little bullish momentum today. Really was just a setup for a bear flag. So now Apple look like it's ready to go back down towards that 287, the 285 area. So now I got a short Apple.
$70.
Internet's fixed, so I'm back.
Tomorrow got here pretty quick.
Yeah.
Come on, Tesla. Tesla looks primed to make a nice little push. Come on, Tesla. Tesla can get over that. Tesla gonna actually make a push towards 395.
Yeah, bounced off of 289, but still holding good strength. It's for the second time.
I've got a phone call, guys. I'll be right back.
Riley, both those new ceiling prints are still the same.
What's the ceiling number?
737.88. They moved it down from 743.
Thanks.
Those would just be morning prints too. So
Ticker, SPCE, Virgin Atlantic, up 150%. Never mind. Take that back. Back up 150%.
Uh-oh. So just real quick, kind of looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana. Right now, they're butted up against resistance. See if they can hold this resistance area and push through it, or if it starts to fade down and starts to create a resistance area wall. Gold looking like it's starting to get an hourly time frame H pattern rejection. Keeping an eye on silver and the miners as well. Dust is starting to pick back up. Seeing how dust starts to fare out. FAS is starting to pick back up. RSP had a nice bullish push. The 10-year still looks weak. MAX is rejecting a resistance area. VIX and VVIX is middling a bit, and you see the market sputtering in kind. But the Dow, keeping an eye on the Dow and the Russell, both getting a pretty significant rejection right here. Looking at Amazon. A couple of top wicks that look concerning. Tesla's pulling back, still trying to hold a value area. Apple H pattern intraday look like Apple could take those lows out. Big rejection on Microsoft. Start to pay attention to the weakness in the market. Starting to see signs of weakness in Nvidia. Google, big rejection right here. Palantir showing signs of weakness. Meta's taking out the lows, but Micron still looks rather strong so far. But AMD starting to show signs of weakness. Netflix H pattern detected. Big rejection on Broadcom. Adobe full bear. That's a grizzly on Adobe ADBE. H pattern on Hood. You see a potential evening star reversal setup on Intel after having that nice little push. Oracle H pattern setup while UNH is showing signs of bullishness, showing strength on UNH early. MicroStrategy and Coinbase look like H pattern setup. So look for weakness if you're in calls.
Yeah, QQQ rejecting the daily 5 SMA, like I was talking about, up over 705.
Right now, puts looking like that's what's going to pay across a lot of these tickers. Currently in Apple puts, still in Tesla calls. I think Tesla still has an opportunity to spike right here, still holding above a value area, but Amazon below a value area, Apple below the value, Google below, Microsoft below, Nvidia barely above it, but Meta's way below it. You're getting a rejection right from it on Palantir, Micron, and AMD are above the value areas. Right now, Broadcom is trying to hold the value area, but it could possibly lose. It's just keeping an eye on that. But Hood and Adobe both rejecting value areas.
Yeah, Micron rejected the 930 volume point of control I talked about pre-market. So key level. Pre-market high is 934, so it really needs to reclaim both of those. Just reclaiming 930 isn't really enough either.
Yeah, I need Nvidia to break below VWAP and hold for me to switch bearish.
Yeah, that Nvidia daily time frame say that you should be switching bearish and only scalping, moves to the upside, but just be positioning for the downside. And that's just on all of these. Just try to scalp moves to the upside, but position yourself more heavily so to the downside. My own personal opinion.
Yeah, Google rejected VWAP. We have Marvell rejecting the daily 5 and 10. Like I said, Micron 930. So I expect, and I've been talking about this most of the month, is that I expect a lot of chop. So not like we sell off, get people bearish, but then bounce, and then we rip, get people bullish, and then don't follow through. So not necessarily just straight down or straight up, just kind of chopping around and maybe get down to the 50-day like Kev, you were talking about. Got close on SPY yesterday.
Yes, sir. Apple looking like it's trying to break all the way down. Let's see if Apple can break all the way down. So to me, the support level that is currently trying to hold is that overnight low session. 290. 290 needs to give out. 290 gives out. You see a trek down towards 297 or 295.
Ticker Intel. I'm buying the 113 put for tomorrow.
Strong sell-off this morning on SPX here, back in the open. Looking at my latest refresh, guys, and see what's going on. So, I mean, the environment's just still very bearish. Nothing's flipped. Now, that'll likely, for me, if we spend a good amount of time basing, then of course we could see that flip. But I'm not so sure we see that. Still 172,000 shares of exposure to the downside, selling calls here. So, for me personally, I think this has more of a chance to potentially fall and break again today, back to 720. As long as we stay under 7,300, I think that's probably more than likely going to be what's happening. The pricing for the front expiry has a tail direction, a put tail direction, but it is pinned. So there's a potential for us to just kind of bounce between here and say like 7,250. But I think we're more than likely going to be dumping if we lose. The next catalyst here is going to be 72.82.5. So we just bounced off it. If we lose this, it's donezo. It's 7,250 and potentially 7,200. The pricing had as high as virtually 74.47 today on SPX, which I didn't really see that at all. And as low, the expected move, right? Pricing for as low as 70.86. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen, but just know that is that was cooked in the price of options.
Ticker. Intel puts up over $100 a contract.
Nice.
Ticker. Apple starting to break down. Tesla starting to show signs of weakness.
Ticker. MSFT just bounced off the bottom range of 388.90.
Has NVIDIA lost your VWAP yet? You bearish NVIDIA yet? Because NVIDIA looks like it's about to go test those overnight lows.
Yeah, it lost VWAP, but we're back at the open. And so I'm trying to determine, are we just in chop zone is this a scalp day or is this a trend day? And I haven't gotten confirmation on
It's
it.
a choppy day.
What was that, Divine? You said you think it's a choppy day?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a choppy day. I would like, a downside trend to continue, but I wouldn't be surprised if we just chopped and then gapped.
Yeah, I don't know about a chop. I want to see a drop. I'm starting to
I
position
want to
myself
see
short.
a drop. Let's see.
Starting to position myself short across the board. Tesla's still showing me signs, matter of fact, I'm gonna get out of Tesla anyway because Tesla actually looked like it's gonna chop. So now that I sit and look at it, but like NVIDIA looked like it's about to drop. Microsoft already had its drop, looked like round 2 down 2 on Microsoft. Apple is bouncing off a potential level, trying to hold those overnight lows, but Apple looked like it wants to go test yesterday's pre-market lows or lows. So Apple still looks a little bit bearish. I don't know. It still could chop within a range, though. I mean, chop is vague, though. Chop could mean anything.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I meant chop within a range. The tickers I'm tracking, they all just appear to be
Well,
moving
here,
within a
real
range.
quick, let me stop you right there because you're still vague with that. Listen, when you say in a range could be ranges vary from ticker to ticker, and ranges can be big and ranges can be small. Like I watched the S&P the SPX trade in an 80-point range, but it was big ass moves to be made daily, but it was still in a range. So identify the range that you're talking about when you say chop in a range.
So for the range for SPY, I've got us chopping within a range between 728 and 732. NVIDIA, I've got us chopping within a range of, sorry, got to get my mouse over it, 200.82 and 203.54. And then the ranges I got from you and Heather from Microsoft, 388.52 and 394, which is a stretch in my opinion. I don't think the range goes beyond 392.13.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Come on.
Strong bounce over 7,300 here, guys, on SPX. Huh.
Big defense stocks are just running like crazy. I don't know what's happening. I'm sort of late this morning, so I'm still catching up. But I did add Qualcomm. I like Qualcomm here, so I added with time July expiry. I bought a 230, 245 vertical.
Yep. Bottom of its weekly expected range here, Mon. So not a bad play at all. Not a bad play at all. What date did you go with?
You know me. I look for newly listed, expiries. So July 31st.
Okay.
There is a price discovery that's way too early. So bid-ask spreads are like $8 wide. So it's a wild, wild west when they list new weeklies.
Did you take the spread or did you take a long?
Spread. I always take it. I mean, all the more reason in this kind of market, because if it drops another $5, I can close the short and then wait and reshort.
Sure. So
I missed this one. Did you guys look at Lockheed Martin and Northrop and all these things? So like Lockheed Martin is up $15 today. The fuck?
I looked at it yesterday. I'm going to take it.
Was there any news on defense today? What I mean, other than war, which
bombs
has
dropping.
not done a damn thing in the last 2 months for defense, and suddenly this is up 3%.
He said he
Well,
dropping
the
bombs.
rhetoric has the rhetoric has been a little bit different. He ramped it up in the sense that he said we're definitely going to take Karg Island, and there was no ambiguity in his rhetoric this time. There was, he just was, definitive in saying that if Iran doesn't accept his deal, then we're going to bomb them and we're going to take Karg Island at some point. So maybe that's it.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
There was also an article that came out yesterday afternoon during Heather's Space where I guess it was announced that there's a significant supply shortage of missiles.
Oh, that's not new. That's been known for a better part of a year now, and they're still struggling. I mean, that news comes out every 3 weeks and nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in anybody's hands. The production is not that automated or smooth that you could scale it up 2, 3, 4, 5, 10x suddenly, right? It's very gradual. These companies are all struggling with even stabilizing existing production, let alone adding a lot of production online. I doubt that they're going to scale it up like he wants. It's just not going to happen. But you know what? If that news is all it takes to move it, then this is the first time this year that that news has actually moved it. I'm fine with it. I'm just trying to understand what the hell is different this time.
Well, and they also have aerospace
Adobe is
divisions.
drilling. ADBE is drilling down over 4%.
Yeah. I'm taking a short on IWM here, y'all. 285s. Good price. I've got us potentially dropping down towards potentially into that 283 zone, probably closer to closing that gap, and potentially down to 280 today. It just reached its expected move high. That's what we almost wicked off of. 286 is a resistance. Now, if we break over the top of, say, 286, we could see a tailwind. We could see the squeeze to the upside. But I think we just got a rejection. I think you place your stops at the high of day and see if this thing wants to fade down towards 280.
Ticker. And while he was saying that, I added Amazon 232.5 puts that expire tomorrow. Look like Amazon wants to go test that 235.25 area that I have of support. If it can break that, then it can definitely trend down towards that 233 and then subsequently 230. Amazon puts. So I'm now in Amazon puts and Apple puts, still holding my Tesla position. Tesla calls.
UNH flipped from red to green this morning, just now. Well, back to red. I called that too early. But TJX, I started selling today. I trimmed, 10%. I am going to trim another 10% here very soon.
You guys, ratio is flipping, between 0.8 and 1.2. So I am out until we get clear direction. This is not a trend day so far. I'm gonna get chopped up.
It does look very choppy, man.
Yeah,
You're right.
I think we'll get a move towards Euro close or end of day. But aside from that, until I see a better setup. You can play between 7307 and 7283 on SPX or 7280, and you can play that range in between up or down, but scalps and tight stops.
Ticker, SPCE, Virgin Atlantic up 200%, pushing up stop. IV implied volatility is now moved up to 307%.
Boom. Awesome call, bro. Awesome call.
Yeah. That's incredible. Tesla's IV dropped from 300% on June 12th to 80%. They crushed it. Oof.
Also took a starter on our Raytheon, just got a fill, same July 31st, 30 wide spread for under 3.5. So that's almost that's a 9-to-1. So 195, 225. Again, bid ask spread is like $8. So, play it carefully. Do not do market orders.
All I heard was 9-to-1, and I need you to say it again for me, Ma.
July 31st, again, today, that's all I'm trading. It just got listed, right? I've talked about this before. Every Thursday, one new weekly expiry is listed, normally 5 weeks out. So all I'm trading is July 31st today. So July 31st, Raytheon 195, 225 spread.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
Ticker, ticker, ticker,
Again for
ticker,
folks.
ticker, ticker, ticker. PFE, Pfizer, full bull early. Pfizer caught that bid up 3% and looking nice. Also, the one I said keep an eye on the other day, Teva, TEVA, starting to catch a little bit of movement. But I just want to highlight the fact that Pfizer is catching that bid. PFE.
That's a good one, Kev. Also, just be careful on big pharma. Gilead had bad news on Trodelvy, so just be careful. It's not something to catch here. I will talk in detail later, but yeah, I like big pharma, but careful, to see if there's any negative to the specific stock.